Here's an inspirational story about resilience, courage, and the power of small acts of kindness. The Little Lighthouse. Once upon a time, there was a small, weather-beaten lighthouse standing alone on a rugged coastline. This lighthouse wasn't grand or famous, just a modest, plain structure, but it was proud of the purpose it served. Its keeper, an elderly man named Samuel, had been tending to it for over 40 years, ensuring the light burned brightly each night. For decades, Samuel had been content to live a quiet life, knowing his work was important. But as he grew older, he began to wonder if it mattered as much as he'd once thought. With advancements in technology, fewer ships passed close to the shore, relying on newer navigation tools instead. Some nights, he found himself questioning whether his efforts were even noticed. One winter night, during a violent storm, Samuel's health took a turn. Feeling weak and feverish, he feared he wouldn't make it through the night. Despite his condition, he managed to keep the light going until he collapsed by the stairwell, hoping someone would eventually come. By morning, the storm had passed, and to Samuel's surprise, a knock sounded at the lighthouse door. He struggled to get up, but before he could, a young sailor rushed in. The man explained that during the storm, his ship had been swept off course. It was the faint glow of the lighthouse that had guided them safely back to shore. "But I didn't think anyone even needed this old lighthouse anymore," Samuel said in disbelief. The sailor shook his head, eyes full of gratitude. "Even if you help just one ship, just one person find their way home, then you've done something amazing. Because of you, I'll get to see my family again." In that moment, Samuel realized that his work, even if unseen or unacknowledged, still held immense value. Sometimes, he learned, the most meaningful impact came not from grand gestures or widespread praise, but from the quiet, steadfast efforts that touched one life at a time. That morning, as the sailor left, Samuel smiled to himself. His heart felt lighter, and he knew he'd continue lighting the way, no matter how many noticed, because the impact was worth it. Moral: sometimes even our smallest actions can change the course of someone else's life. Keep doing what you believe in, even if it goes unseen, because you never know whose life you're lighting up.